Hi, this is Lance Belmont from Northwest Christian University. I'm going to talk to you briefly today about doing chord inversions over a pedal. The chords we're going to do today are the chords A, D, and E. And we're going to use three different chord shapes to give us these inversions. I'm saying chord shapes because they're the same shape that we're going to use for all three inversions for all three chords. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to play a triad, a three-note chord on the strings 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to use these strings in order to allow us to keep this fifth string open, so we can use that as our pedal. So the three chord shapes we're going to do, we're going to start with A. It's going to be this shape right here, which we know is our standard A shape. Okay, but we're going to play this with our first finger. This is a second inversion chord because of how the notes are arranged. An A major chord is A, C sharp, and E. So in this chord triad, or this chord inversion, I have E, A, and C sharp. This would be a second inversion chord. If I move up the neck to my next chord shape, my next A shape, I'm going to have this note here, A on the 7th fret 4th string, C sharp, and E. That's going to be a first inversion, a root position triad. Then if I move up, I have C sharp, E, and A. This would be a first inversion triad. So I have A, A. Now if I apply those same three shapes, I can get those three different chord inversions, root position, first inversion, second inversion, on a D chord. So here's the first shape for D, the one that puts me playing closest to the nut. D, F sharp, A, D. Then I have A, D, F sharp. Then I have D, F sharp, A. So D. For E, I'm going to use those same three shapes. E, 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 and E. You can download all three of these chords and their inversions from my website, lancebelmont.com, and look at that as we're kind of going through as you're watching the video. Now, if we take a simple tune, one that's based around A, E, and D, we can kind of see how these chord inversions might be helpful. And this is something that I'll demonstrate using John Cougar Mellencamp's Jack and Diane tune, a popular song from the 80s. So the tune is based around A, E, so that's all we have. But it doesn't sound like that on the recording. What we see in that tune, or what we hear, is these different chord inversions being used over a pedal, over that fifth string open. So I have A, E, D, just like that. And so you can see how maybe we can use these chord inversions to play, to spice up a simple chord progression like A, E, and D. We can also use these to play notes or to play some of those moving lines that we talked about in previous videos, because all of the notes in these chord shapes belong to A. And so we can actually just so now what I'm doing is just using the notes from the different shapes I'm playing, arpeggiating a chord and just trying to put a little melody line in there, if you will, or some sort of moving line. Okay, and so we can just continue to move that up and down the guitar neck. If you want to play A, here's A right here, then D, E, A. So again, we can move these up and down the guitar neck. A, E, D, A. So those are some different ways that we can use triads, inversions, up and down the guitar neck over a pedal in order to kind of spice up your chord playing. Thanks for watching.